All right. Oh, yeah. Feels pretty decent in here. I was testing out the heaters last night. Yeah, they're both still going. I'm gonna turn them off since okay. Oh man, see there's a gap in that window there. Oh, what can we do about that? I'm gonna have to ask Mr. Benjamin. I really would like to seal this off as best I can. Okay. But it's 41 degrees in here, so that's pretty good. And it's down to 26 right now, or 25 outside. It's rough outside. Good morning, everyone. So I was sitting down here. It's cold outside, so I'm trying to do some inside stuff till it warms up. But I was sitting down here, and so a bunch of my little tomatoes have popped up. Some of them have even started getting their true leaves. I have one that I don't know that this has ever happened to me before, and it's got what appear to be 3 cotyledons. 1, 2, 3. So that's kind of neat. I don't know what that means for that little baby, but so what I'm doing, I think I told you, I only filled the pots halfway with dirt. And so now that they've popped up, I am filling them up just very gently, taking a little bit of dirt and putting it in around each plant and making sure that the leaves are staying above. And that's what I'm doing right now with this tray, and then also this tray. I also, which some of these have some poor germination. So what I'll probably end up doing, the ones where I've only got one, I'm going to start some more seeds, as well as something was up with this tray. I guess, I don't know if the algae or what. I mean, some stuff is starting to pop up, so I don't know. Like, you can see some things starting to pop up right there, so maybe I should just leave well enough alone and just start more seeds of the ones that haven't germinated yet in new pots. I don't think these didn't have anything in them, but like Purple Heartthrob, Jade Beauty, some of my I don't know if it was just the, see how yucky it is, so I'm just gonna restart some of those. I don't know. Or maybe that the dirt got too hot. We have one of the fuzz that popped up, little baby fuzz. So I'll probably restart all these just to make sure I have some. I guess I forgot to tell you why I'm doing it this way. Lauren starts her seeds like that. So she'll put the seed halfway down in the container, and then she'll add dirt to it as the plant grows. So her plants, the reason why this is helpful is it makes for a very strong plant, because on tomato plants, I don't know if you can see how fuzzy they are. All that fuzz can become roots. So if I add soil up the stem of the plant, it'll start producing roots all from that stem. So this here is the pile of wood that was underneath that stand that was behind here that Ben tore up. So I need to move all this wood. So I'm tossing it up here, putting it in the wheelbarrow, and then I am taking the wheelbarrow and adding this wood to, so we have like a combined wood pile between mine and my neighbor's house. So I would just wheel a wheelbarrow full of wood over and around here and down to this big old pile and empty it. So to the left there is all of the stuff that I brought down. All right, so I'm in the process of up-potting all of the random peppers that popped up after I did my first up-potting. And same goes for this tray. So you see all these stragglers, which is pretty cool that I just left this tray go, and look how many more peppers I got. So older seeds sometimes take longer to germinate, as well as hot peppers. These are actually the sweet peppers, but this is what popped up later on. Yeah, those are the hot peppers down there that popped up later on. All I'm doing is, so I lift up the tray and I get underneath of the actual one that it's in, give it a little squish with my fingers, and then it kind of slips out of there. This is hard to do one-handed because I'm recording everything myself. And then I just put it into a container all by its own. Later on that morning, Ben and I went and got 10 straw bales from a local farm. They were $6 a piece, so awesome deal. And I'm going to be growing tomatoes in straw bales this year using Craig LaHoulier's method. Both of my bleeding hearts have emerged. This one is just very little. It suffered last year, so I'm hoping it'll be okay this year. Hey dear, can I take a little video of you hard at work for my vlog?
Like you're already doing it.
Say hi.
Hello.
What's
you like
that?
my headband?
What is that on your head?
It's a music device.
Oh, okay. So, you're building me a new bed for tomatoes?
I guess.
Okay.
That's
Thank you.
Want. That's what you want. That's what you get.
That's my baby. So as you can see, guys, I did get all the wood hauled out of here. I put down real nice gravel over there, and I think I'm going to haul it from here and put it in the greenhouse, on the greenhouse floor. But I had that real nice gravel right there because that's where we put the cushions. You saw some of the ruined cushions. They sat there for like 3 years and got ruined. But the gravel's still pretty decent because the cushions were sitting on top of it and kept that from getting all dirty. So he's building me, this is how wide the bed's going to be. It's just going to be a row of tomatoes. And we're just going to tear this down. This is going to be gone. And then I'll have a walkway behind here that I can work on the tomatoes on this side. And this will all eventually get redone too. This is the fire pit area. It's just a hot mess. Well, let me show you what I have been doing. I think I might have showed you the big pile of garden soil / mushroom soil that got delivered to my house. And so I've just been going around. So this is what I have left. Just been cleaning up all the dead plants and stuff. Some of my kale overwintered, and that is Swiss chard, more Swiss chard. And I have hollyhock, I think, coming back right there. Yeah, there's a hollyhock. That's the creme de cassis hollyhock that overwintered and is popping back up. And then there's a few things here that look like they're trying to come back. I don't know what that is, but it's green and I left it. And then there's some more hollyhocks here. As you can see, some green. And this one did really well. Looks like something's been munching on it. And same thing over here. Hollyhock, hollyhock. And then there's another hollyhock. So I've just went all the way around and I planted some cabbages right here. I don't know if anything's gonna happen with those, or it's Swiss, I don't know what this is. Is it collard greens? Not sure, but. And then I think I'll be planting cabbages and kales all around this. Because I really don't have anywhere else that I want to plant cabbages and, broccolis and things like that. And they seem to have done pretty good last year around this. So I think this might be what I do. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, and I also amended the pots and just added some of the mushroom compost to the top of these. All these all the way around. And then I have added a nice, probably that 4-inch thick layer of mushroom compost all along these 3 beds. So I just have to finish this up, and I think I'm going to add mushroom compost to those 2 beds, and then I'm going to be done for the day. And I'm going to go back inside and I'm going to finish starting my tomatoes. It's got to be done. They have got to get finished this weekend. So I think I've got like 4 more flats. Yeah, 4 flats I think I got to do. Maybe 5. I'm not really sure how many more tomatoes I got to start. But it's a big old bag full. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Okay, guys. So I have up-potted a few things that got quite large in... Well, not quite. They had like a couple sets of true leaves. Tomatoes. Viagra, which is an F1, and then Yellow Canary Microdwarf, I think was all I did out of here. But then we went and saw the new Ghostbusters movie last night, and we stopped at Target that was nearby. And of course, I looked at the seeds, and I got some things. So I got rosemary, and I put seeds for rosemary, California poppy, Linaria, the money plant. Look at this thing. This thing's wild looking. I'm so curious to see if I can grow that. And then Bales of Ireland. So I am branching out now and seeing if I can grow flowers and herbs in these. At least start seeds for them. I did get a couple other things. I have never seen these basils before. Spicy Saber and Lemon Drop basil. And then I also got this parsley, which I thought looked real fun and wispy. It's Green Dream. And then this Tutti Frutti lupine mix. I don't think I have this. Aren't these pretty though? So I want to start some of these seeds as well in some of these little pots today. So that's going to be my seed starting for the weekend. My last 5 flats of tomatoes, and then, you know, the new seeds that I just bought. And I did get to try a Boca tomato, and then I saved seeds from half of it. But these seeds, they just don't look all that spectacular. They're dark. I mean, I guess they're decent. They're not terrible. There's a few in there that look real crappy, but hopefully I get some better looking ones. I was so excited for this to happen. A friend of mine
right there
created these bumper stickers, and she sent me one. Oh my gosh. I had to immediately get it put on my car. Oh, it's not just a bumper sticker. It is the most awesome.
Yeah,
that's right. Look at that sexy lady.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
I mean, she's adorned with tomatoes. I want a hat that's adorned with tomatoes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, babe. All right, so we are fixing that gap that was around the window. So what we're doing is we're just taking some extra plastic that we have, and then we're just kind of folding it in the gap around here, and the window will still shut and everything, but then when the wind blows in, it gets caught in them folds. So there was a big gap over here. We're gonna fill it really well. Okay, should I do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there it is after it is all fixed up. I think it worked pretty well. All right, looky here. I'm gonna be doing some straw bale gardening. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep 5 of them right here and see if I can grow tomatoes in this spot right here. And then I'm gonna take 5 down at the bottom of my garden and put them up along the fence and try to grow some dwarves down there too. But I just finished reading Craig LaHoulier's Straw Bale Gardening for the 2nd time, and I'm gonna give it a go. Hopefully Yes. Okay, I've got my 5 new ones down here, and then this here is a bale that's been sitting all winter that the neighbors gave me from their fall decorations. It is primed and ready to go already. It's got mushrooms growing in it, and that means it is ready for planting. So I just need to prep the other ones with some high nitrogen fertilizer. So I'm going to be doing that once a week. So I am here to end this vlog. I realized that I just quit vlogging last Sunday and did not show you anything that I actually accomplished that entire day. So let me show you now. Ben did get finished my bed. So now I just have to fill it all with dirt. And I had said I was going to move the rocks that were in there. Well, they got all messed up with dirt. So that's not happening anymore, which I guess is less work for me. So that's okay. But I'm going to fill the bed up to probably close to the top of the black. Bottom is going to be a mixture of the garden soil and mushroom soil, and then the top will be like about, I don't know, an inch or two of the mushroom soil. And it'll be about 6 weeks before I can plant tomatoes, so we still got to remove this, but now it's just laying on this here, and it's got to go. But yeah, what else did I end up doing? Oh, as you can see, there's my straw bales, and I did start hauling down mulch. Let me get closer for it. Okay. So my plan is, when I start a new vlog, right after this one, is I'm going to be putting a nice thick layer of mushroom compost on this bed. So the bed is right around here. It's hard to tell, but I did start going around. I cleaned it all up, all the leaves and stuff that were trapped right here. And then I started putting down cardboard again and mulching. And I just put the mulch right up next against the hay bales. It'll break down. It'll be fine. I did have someone tell me that I needed to tighten these bales with like wire, because over time the cord starts to break down, and I can see that happening. These bales are pretty tightly packed, but I could see how they would kind of fall apart because, well, look at this one. This one is pretty this one really needs to be tightened up because it's falling apart. They also said because of that, when it fell apart, that the plants that they had in here that were doing well, the roots were just like floating in the air because the bale kind of decomposed and fell apart. So that's not good. So I'm going to tie with wire. I'm going to have Ben tie it real tight for me. Ben got the wood for this bed, so he'll be doing that hopefully in the next couple days. But I did get these 2 beds cleaned up and mushroom compost. These are some cabbages I planted last year that overwintered, but mushroom compost, and then I redid these rows, these walkways with cardboard and mulch. And then I started to mulch the top of this, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I might just wait until I'm planted and then do it, because I want this to kind of break down and be different color than the mulch that's on the, I don't know if that makes sense. Just to distinguish the bed from the walkway, because I'm anal like that. I don't. But that is what I accomplished last weekend, and so now it's time to start a new vlog, and I'll take you along with me with what I do this weekend.